So this is a 45-degree leg press with a shoulder width stance, okay? Now a shoulder width stance, where we're somewhere in the middle of the plate on a leg press, means that we're going to get some quads, we are going to get some glutes and a little bit of hamstrings, but it's mainly a quad exercise. With the leg press machine, first I'm going to show you how to safely use the machine, and then I'm going to explain the actual technique of how to get the most from this on your muscles. The first thing to notice is you've got, on most leg presses, you have a safety feature here. So the leg press cannot come down below this. There's a block on the bottom of the press here that once this comes down, it will hit this plate and it can't come any lower. So what you want to do first is make sure that you have this in the right position so that if I get stuck at the bottom of my press, I'm safe, okay? So that's basically about figuring out your range of motion on the movement. The next thing to realize is when you start your leg press, it's going to be sitting on top of these rails. So you're going to push it up and slightly drive those rails out to the side so that this can now come down. Grab your handles nice and hard, control down nice and slowly, and press through the center of the foot. Now watch my knees. My knees are not coming in together like this. They're coming out towards my shoulders, out to the side. And as I press back up, that's as far as my knee goes. I do not lock my knees out like this. I just bring them to this position where they're slightly soft. Control down nice and slow. Press up hard. Breathe in on the way down. Blow out on the way up. How far do you come down? If you get to the point where your lower back starts to lift up off the bench, so if this starts to happen, you've come down too low. You want to make sure that that stays down on the bench. And it's also important to realize that your heels need to stay on the plate. So if your feet are too low and you come down here, you'll start to come up onto your toes. Make sure that your feet are in a position so that when you get down to your bottom position, your entire foot is still on the plate. Press up. When you finish your set, rack them back in and down.